Check this out, son.
Now, a lot of people have been leaving down in the comments how Oda came up with the supernovas and the mystery behind them and what they tell within the story and what their roles for the whole story of One Piece is. Hey guys, Go Anime here. So now let's break this down. So now during an interview to One Piece Log 27, Oda talked about the creation of the 11 supernova. The question was, who have more highlight scenes than you imagined? Oda responds with, I have to mention Trafalgar Law, and then goes on to say, actually it's not too much to say that all supernovas have more highlight scenes than I imagined. I created the supernovas right before the chapter where they got introduced. None of them existed in my plot notebooks before that chapter. I was in desperate situation worrying, at this rate, Saburi arc will not be interesting enough. Then, inspiration for 9 supernovas came to my mind unconsciously. I should have reduced the number of supernovas since there were too many, but after all, I made all of them appear in manga. I really am surprised they survived until now. I thought about half of them would drop out of the tough new world already. Continuing on, it goes on to say, they are the worst generation. Indeed, I imagine Eustace Kid would become an important character, but Trafalgar Law, I didn't imagine he would become such an important character. Weekly serialized is a wonderland. Now, at this point in One Piece, a lot could be said about the supernovas and what their roles are in the One Piece world and what they're going to continue to be. Who would have known all of these figures would have played the role that they have now? So much so that Oda didn't even know that. But going into each character, Basil Hawkins within Wano, Eustace Kid in the most recent chapters, Trafalgar Law in every chapter up until now, from the New World to now. Everything with Doflamingo, just the immense amount of character development that he has had is insurmountable. It's just awe-inspiring to see because I think his character development is one of the best. Going into Capone Beg, I mean, seeing this guy's development in Whole Cake Island with Luffy and how they developed as a character, he thought he looked like somebody that I wouldn't care about whatsoever. Then he turned into an interesting character. Going into X-Drake and his interesting characteristics with how Sword developed between him and how it just made his character so much more of a empathetic piece for you to relate to him being a double agent. And then adding Teach, I kind of really don't understand that and why that was added, and that just throws me off and just rubs me the wrong way. But seeing Scratchman Oppo, I wonder how that's going to develop and his techniques. And going into Killer, he's always easily been one of the best characters. And then Monk, seeing him defeat one of the 4 sweet generals in Whole Cake Island, I thought that was just marvelous to see, and seeing more of his abilities because he is part of those Sky Island tribes. I really want to see more about that, and seeing Jewelry Bonnie come from the Queen in the most recent chapters for the Reverie. All these characters have had so much to play within One Piece, adding into Luffy's story and adding into the character development of the world and adding world building. And I'm very glad that these characters were added because it really added a little bit more than just the Straw Hats and a few other crews. It really gave a bigger dimension to the world of One Piece, and I'm glad Oda unconsciously decided to add them. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. What do you think about the 9 supernovas or the 11 supernovas and their roles in the One Piece world, and what you think their roles will continue to be and be in the future? Leave a comment down below. Talk to you guys next time. Later!